Hi guys, it's Dee, and I'm here to talk to you about Abraham Maslow and his personality theory. Abraham was born April 1st, 1908, to immigrant parents who moved to the United States from Russia. He was the oldest of 7 kids. When he originally started college, he was studying law, but later transitioned to psychology when he moved to the University of Wisconsin in Madison. While at University of Wisconsin, he was under the tutelage of Dr. Harry Harlow, who was also conducting research with monkeys concerning his attachment theory. While Maslow was with Dr. Harlow and studied the attachment theory, which is the science of how love and affection helps develop our cognitive and social behavior, he took that into consideration, but also developed his own interest in the positive mental health of his clients. This was very different from his colleagues previous to him. Everyone else was interested in mental illness and social abnormal behavior. But Maslow wanted to look and see what caused the person to be successful and what caused the person to reach their full potential in life. To start his study, he began to research and pay close attention to people that he felt as though had reached their peak of self-actualization. A number of these people were Albert Einstein, Abraham Lincoln, Thomas Jefferson, and a few of his other mentors. In looking at their lives, he developed his own hierarchy or his own list that he felt was necessary in order for a person to reach their full potential. In his hierarchy, he built the tiers downward and worked his way upward. So it was built as if it was a pyramid. In the first tier, he considered that the physical needs were important in order to move forward. Physical needs to him consisted of breathing, sleep, food, water, sex. All of these were important in order to even move upward to the next tier. Speaking of the next tier, the second tier was considered the safety tier. In the safety tier, he considered this where we find our security, our stability. We find this in our resources, or maybe in our employment, or in our shelter. These are personal things that make us feel secure. This was very important, and he made note of it as one of the main foundational tiers that were necessary to be in place and established before a person could move up the tier or move up the ladder in being at the peak of their self-actualization. The next tier above that was the social needs tier. He felt social needs consisted of love, family, and friendship. Once these were established, you could move to the next tier, which was considered the psychological tier. Psychological needs were self-esteem, self-respect, confidence, self-worth, getting respect from others. All of these were psychological needs that needed to be in place in order for a person to move upward in their full potential. The last tier was the actual self-actualization. This tier was literally where he felt like your creativity really comes out. A person's spontaneity, their morals, their problem-solving skills, their coping skills, their true uniqueness really shines through when all of these other foundations are established and they're able to reach the peak of this pyramid. Maslow goes on to say that if anything in this period is lacking, then it could potentially cause a person to not reach that full potential and to not have that positive mindset or positive mentality that he was so intrigued with. He goes on to say that as far as the humanistic theory, that is what he felt it was about. It was about each and every person has what it takes. They have the resources inside of them already to be successful. But the role of the therapist is only to help them overcome those obstacles so that they may continue to climb upward that ladder and be successful in everything that they do. He also says in conclusion that when we reach that full potential, when we reach that peak, that is when we literally feel whole and complete on the inside. I hope you enjoyed this video today, and all of these facts were referenced from the Hutchinson Encyclopedia, published by the Hellican Company. Thank you. God bless.